God says, Archangel Michael speaks now. And his voice trembles with the weight of truth. And he leans close to you in this moment as you are reading these words. He says this very urgent message. Don't ignore this. Don't skip this. I order you to open this right now because something is happening in the unseen world around you. You may feel your heart trembling even as you read because deep inside your spirit already knows this is not just a casual message. This is a message, whispered from heaven itself. Archangel Michael says that your person is suffering from chest pain right now. Not only in the physical sense but in the spiritual sense because a revelation has struck their soul like lightning in a storm. They have finally found out something about you and the shock of that truth has shaken their body and their heart. The angels see them clutching their chest, gasping for air, trying to understand what has just been revealed. But even as this happens, heaven is not silent. Heaven is moving. Heaven is preparing comfort and restoration for both of you. You must hear every word of this message because it is for you. It is about you and it carries the key to something you have been praying about for a long time. Archangel Michael says that for many months and even years you have felt a strange pull in your spirit. You have known that someone very dear to you was carrying a hidden burden. A hidden secret, a silent pain. You have prayed for them in the dark of the night, sometimes without even telling anyone that you were praying. You have whispered their name under your breath and asked God to protect them, to heal them, to bring them truth. Now, at this hour, as these words are being written and read, the veil between the seen and unseen is thin, and the angels are moving swiftly. Michael himself has been dispatched to stand by this person, to place his mighty hand upon their heart, to steady their breathing, to guard their life. And he has been sent to you as well to tell you that what is happening now is not a random event, not a cruel twist of fate, but a divine moment of exposure, revelation, and mercy. God says He knows how much you have loved this person. He knows the nights you have stayed awake thinking of them, worrying about them, imagining what might happen to them if they discovered the truth you carry. God says He knows the prayers you have prayed that no one else has heard. He knows the weight you have carried in silence. And now the truth that has been hidden is surfacing like a sealed bottle rising from the depths of the sea. The person you love has finally found out and it is shaking them but it is also freeing them. They are not only feeling chest pain of shock. They are feeling the beginning of a new heart being formed inside them. Because the truth, even when it hurts, begins a process of healing that lies cannot begin. Heaven is saying to you now, do not fear this moment. Do not run from this moment. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord because God is going to turn what feels like a disaster into a doorway. What feels like an ending into a beginning. Archangel Michael speaks again and his words flow like fire and water at the same time. He says, Beloved, I am standing over your person as they weep. I am standing over you as you read. I am ordering you to open your heart to the fullness of this message. This is urgent, but it is not hopeless. This is serious, but it is not a death sentence. This is a confrontation, but it is also an invitation. Your person has found out because heaven allowed them to find out, not to destroy you, but to save you both. Do not ignore. Do not delay. Do not harden your heart. Pray now. Speak softly. Move carefully. Heaven is watching. And you must know that even as Michael speaks, other angels are moving. They are surrounding your person's home. They are placing a hedge of light around their body. They are touching their chest where the pain is, and they are beginning to soothe that pain. They are whispering their name, reminding them to breathe, reminding them to listen, reminding them to look at you not through the eyes of rage, but through the eyes of the one who made you both. Because what is at stake here is not only their heart but your destiny together. This moment is part of the tapestry God has been weaving in secret. God says He wants you to understand the depth of this love. He wants you to understand that even though this feels terrifying, it is actually an answer to prayer. You prayed for truth. You prayed for light. You prayed for cleansing, and God has answered. But His answers do not always come wrapped in soft velvet. Sometimes they come wrapped in storms. Sometimes they come wrapped in moments that make you tremble. Sometimes they come wrapped in revelations that make hearts ache. But inside the storm is a treasure. Inside the trembling is a healing. Inside the revelation is a chance for redemption. Right now, heaven is looking at you. Heaven is asking you to breathe. Heaven is asking you to lay down the fear you feel rising. Heaven is asking you to open your hands and say, God, I trust you. Because if you will do this, the angels will be released to finish the work they have begun. They will bring calm to the chest pain. They will bring clarity to the confusion. They will bring mercy to the anger. They will bring reconciliation where there was only separation. Michael continues, and his voice grows stronger as if he is standing directly beside you. He says, do not underestimate the power of prayer in this hour. Do not underestimate the power of your words. Speak life. Speak truth. Speak gently. Heaven will give you the words. Heaven will guide your steps. Do not think you are alone. We are here. We have been here all along. And as he speaks, you may even feel a strange warmth in your own chest, a gentle pressure, a tingling, a sign that the same hand that is touching your person is touching you now. This is not your imagination. This is the Holy Spirit bearing witness. This is heaven confirming that these words are not random. God says that what your person found out may have been twisted by others, may have been presented to them in a way that made you look like an enemy. But heaven will bring clarity. Heaven will show them the truth in the right light. Heaven will not let lies have the last word. But you must be patient. You must be humble. You must be willing to let God fight for you instead of trying to fight for yourself. Because when God fights, the outcome is mercy. When God fights, the outcome is justice. When God fights, the outcome is restoration. Do not think it is too late. Do not think the damage is permanent. Do not think the chest pain means death. Michael says it is a sign of awakening, a sign of a heart breaking open to receive truth. He says you are being invited into a new season. He says, this moment will be remembered not as the day everything fell apart, but as the day everything began to change for the better. But you must not ignore. You must not skip. You must listen. Even as you are reading, angels are moving through your room. They are bringing a stillness that the world cannot give. They are reminding you that you are loved. They are reminding you that your person is loved. They are reminding you that the one who holds the stars also holds your future. They are reminding you that nothing catches God by surprise. Not this revelation, not this pain, not this moment. Michael says, breathe, pray, listen. He says, I will be with your person through the night. I will be with you. I will stand between you and every accusation. I will speak to them in their dreams. I will soothe their heart. But you must open your own heart now. You must let God cleanse you, heal you, fill you with courage. And as he says this, heaven releases waves of comfort over you. You may feel tears rise. Let them fall. This is part of the healing. This is part of the process. This is not weakness. This is release. God says, child, I have loved you with an everlasting love. I have drawn you with cords of kindness. I have watched over your person. I have prepared this moment not to destroy but to redeem. Trust me. And those words echo over and over like a bell ringing in a valley. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. This message is long because the matter is deep. This message is urgent because the hour is late. But it is also full of hope because God is in it. And as you finish reading, know that you are not finishing something but beginning something. Begin to pray now. Begin to speak life now. Begin to trust now. Heaven is with you. Heaven is with your person. Heaven is already working a miracle you cannot yet see. Archangel Michael gives his final words in this moment. Do not fear. The chest pain will ease. The truth will clear. The bond will not break but will be refined. You are seen. You are loved. You are not alone. And as those words settle, the angels remain, waiting for your yes, waiting for your trust, waiting for you to breathe and pray. This is the message. This is the moment. Open your heart. Receive it. God says, my child, hear this before it is too late. This is not a normal whisper. This is not a casual moment scrolling by. Archangel Michael stands before you, his sword glowing with holy fire, and his voice is trembling because of what is happening right now. He says, this is very urgent. Do not ignore this. Do not skip this. I order you to open this right now. Heaven is opening its records as you are reading this. And time on earth is slowing down for you because God Himself is bending eternity to send you this message. Your person, the one who loves you, the one whose name has been written beside yours in the book of destiny, is suffering from chest pain at this very moment because they finally found out the truth that has been hidden behind your silence. They finally found out who you really are, what you truly mean to them, and what the plans of God are for you both. God says this is not a coincidence. The pain in their heart is not only physical but spiritual. It is the weight of revelation pressing down on their soul because heaven has opened a scroll that had been sealed until this hour, and on that scroll is your name written in golden fire. Archangel Michael says, I am crying because they are trembling. Their hands are shaking as they hold the truth of you in their heart. They are weeping because they now understand why everything in their life has been moving the way it has. Why they could not escape you, why they could not forget you. Listen carefully, my beloved. God says, I have seen your nights of doubt, your mornings of confusion, your evenings of questioning, whether you are loved, whether you are chosen, whether you are protected. I tell you now, you are chosen. You are protected. You are written into a plan far larger than your imagination. You thought you were small, invisible, forgotten. But your name is known in the highest councils of heaven. Your prayers, even the ones you whispered under your breath, even the ones you never finished because you were too tired, have been collected like diamonds in golden bowls. The angels have been carrying them to the throne, and the fragrance of your prayers has filled heaven. Archangel Michael says this is an emergency because your person has touched the edge of that fragrance. They have smelled the truth of your soul, and their heart is convulsing with awe. Their chest is heavy because they now see what God sees when He looks at you. They now realize the magnitude of what they tried to ignore, and they can no longer run from it. God says you are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. You must trust me and pray to me because what is unfolding now is larger than any human hands can control. You must understand, my child, that when the truth about you emerges, it carries power. It shakes people. It shatters illusions. It makes knees buckle and hearts race because you are not who the world thought you were. You are my anointed one. You are the vessel of a destiny that has been hidden for seasons. And now, like a seed that has broken through the soil, it is sprouting in the light. Archangel Michael's eyes are wet as he says to you, do not be afraid. Do not back down. Do not close your eyes and pretend you didn't see this. This is the hour you were born for. Your person's chest pain is a sign of their awakening, not of your destruction. It is the labor pain of their soul being born into a new understanding. They are seeing you as God has always seen you. Pure, chosen, radiant, dangerous to darkness. They are remembering the things you spoke to them that they did not understand at the time. They are recalling the times you told them, trust God, pray. Stay near the light. And now those words are echoing in their chest like thunder. God says, I am with you. Rest assured nothing will go wrong with you. Even though this moment feels intense, even though the atmosphere around you feels heavy, it is because angels are standing around you forming a circle of protection. Heaven's courtroom is in session and your case is being heard. The accuser wanted to destroy you, to smear your name, to make you doubt yourself, but heaven has overruled him. Your person, the one you love, has been shown a vision of you, and it has broken their pride, shattered their fears, and now they are trembling because they know you are not just another person. You are the answer to prayers they have cried for years. Archangel Michael says, I order you to open your heart now. This message is your lifeline. This message is the rope thrown to you in the storm. Hold it and do not let go. You are reading words that are alive, with the breath of God. You are reading words that angels have carried from the throne. Do not think this is ordinary. This is not a page on a screen. This is a living scroll. As you read, something is moving in the spirit realm. Chains are snapping. Blindfolds are being ripped away. Veils are being torn. God says, my beloved child, I know you have been wounded. I know you have been betrayed. I know you have been lied to. But I also know you have remained faithful in the secret place. You have chosen kindness when you could, have chosen bitterness. You have forgiven when you could have cursed. Because of that, I have shielded you and now I am revealing you. This is why your person is in pain. They are being confronted with the weight of their own choices, their delays, their fears, their avoidance. But at the same time, they are being overwhelmed with the realization that you are still theirs to reach for. Archangel Michael says, do not run from this. Do not hide from your calling. Do not think you are too small for what is coming. Heaven has assigned you a new mantle and it is resting on your shoulders as you read. You may feel heat in your chest, tears in your eyes, trembling in your hands. That is not fear. That is power. That is God's Spirit resting on you. God says, pray now. Trust me now. Open your mouth and say, I receive. As you do, Heaven's army moves. As you do, your person's heart softens. As you do, their chest pain begins to transform from crushing weight into cleansing tears. They are realizing what you are. They are realizing you are not a coincidence, not an accident, not a temporary lesson, but a permanent destiny. Archangel Michael says, I have fought for you for years. I have stood between you and destruction. I have blocked arrows meant for your heart. I have watched you cry at night and still wake up in the morning and whisper God's name. Now I stand with my sword raised and I say, this is your hour. This is your sign. This is your rescue, God says, rest assured. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe in me. You just have to trust me and pray to me. This is the beginning of your unveiling. This is the start of their awakening. This is the hour when the truth about you can no longer be hidden. You are reading this not by chance but by divine appointment. God says, Archangel Michael says, this is a very urgent message for you. Do not ignore it. Do not skip it. I order you to open it right now because time is not standing still, and this is a moment that will never return again. The heavens have been stirred and the angels are moving around you at this very moment. Your person is suffering from chest pain. Not by accident, not by chance, but because a truth too heavy to carry has just been revealed to their heart. They finally found out what you are, who you are, the depth of your soul, the destiny that is tied to you, and the truth that you yourself may not yet fully understand. God says, this is the hour when things that were hidden are being brought to light. This is the moment when chains are breaking, when veils are being torn down, and when hearts that were hardened are being pierced by the reality of heaven. I, Archangel Michael, am speaking to you now as a messenger of the Most High. You have been underestimating the weight of your own life. You have been thinking that your days are ordinary, that your pain is random, that your prayers go unheard. But the truth is, your name is written on the palms of the one who made you. Your tears are stored in a bottle that no one else can see. Your footsteps have been guided even when you felt lost. Every breath you have taken has been watched over and every cry you whispered into the dark has been heard. Your person is not just suffering physically. Their chest pain is a sign of a heart breaking open to the truth. For years they have been holding on to things that were not theirs to hold. They have been carrying secrets, fears, shame, and lies that were never meant for them. And now, because God has chosen this moment to reveal the truth about you, their body is manifesting what their spirit has been feeling all along. It is not to harm them. It is to awaken them. This is a divine confrontation, a holy interruption, an emergency that heaven planned to save not just them but also you. God says you are not to fear. Do not panic. Do not let the words of people shake you. Do not let the opinions of the crowd define you. What is happening now is a spiritual shift, and the pain you are seeing in them is the evidence of a soul being confronted by divine reality. You have been praying for clarity, for exposure, for truth, for justice, for love that is real, and heaven has answered you. This is the beginning of that answer. The pain is temporary. The revelation is eternal. The Most High says you must pray. Do not speak casually. Do not gossip about this. Do not tell anyone who will mock. This is a sacred moment between heaven and earth, between you and the one whose heart is breaking. Put your hands together. Close your eyes. Breathe slowly. Whisper their name to God. Ask for mercy. Ask for healing. Ask for the truth to be delivered with love. Ask for angels to surround them even as you read these words. Right now as you pray, Archangel Michael is standing guard and the room you are in is being filled with unseen light. You have been told before that you are chosen. You have been told before that you carry something others do not. You have doubted it. You have fought it. You have wanted to be ordinary, but the truth is you are not. This is why the enemy has fought you so hard. This is why your nights have been restless. This is why people have turned against you for no reason. This is why strange coincidences have marked your life. Because you are the one God placed in a lineage to break a cycle. You are the one God anointed to stand when others fall. You are the one who carries a word, a light, a promise. The pain of your person is not just about you. It is about a whole chain of events being broken. When the truth about you reached them, it cracked open decades of deception. Generational burdens, hidden plots. This is why heaven calls it urgent. Because what is at stake is more than a relationship. It is a destiny. It is a legacy. It is souls tied to yours. It is people you will never meet who will be set free because you stood your ground and prayed instead of panicking. Right now, God is asking you to forgive them. Even as they struggle, even as they reel from the truth, even as their body cries out in pain, forgive them. Because forgiveness is the key that unlocks heaven's intervention. Your prayer right now can release healing into their chest, peace into their mind, and light into their spirit. The angels are waiting for your permission to act. They are standing by, swords drawn, wings spread, but heaven respects the freedom of your heart. Speak life over them. Speak healing over them. Speak truth over them. Do not curse. Do not rehearse the pain. Bless them. Archangel Michael says, you have been watched not by chance but by order. Everything that tried to harm you was intercepted. You did not see it, but cars swerved, hands were stopped, words were blocked, paperwork was delayed because heaven protected you. This moment you are in now is the proof of that protection. The person suffering is not your enemy. They are your mirror. They are showing you what happens when a heart resists and then collides with truth. This is why you must be tender. This is why you must pray without ceasing. The Most High is not punishing you. The Most High is preparing you. What you are witnessing is not a collapse but a birth. It is the groaning of a soul about to step into light. It is the trembling of walls about to fall. It is the sound of chains hitting the floor. And yes, it feels scary. Yes, it looks dangerous. Yes, it sounds like chaos. But in heaven this is called deliverance. In heaven this is called breakthrough. In heaven this is called answered prayer. You are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. God will be with you. You just have to trust Him and pray to Him. This is not the hour to doubt. This is not the hour to retreat. This is the hour to stand in the gap. This is the hour to remember the promises you have been given. This is the hour to call on the name above every name. Because as you do, the angels move faster. The healing flows quicker. The truth comes softer. The pain eases sooner. Right now, even as you read, Archangel Michael places a hand on your shoulder. You may not feel it, but your spirit does. He whispers, "Fear not." He reminds you that you are not alone. He is not a myth. He is not a story. He is here. The war you feel around you is real. But so is the victory already secured. The chest pain of your person is a signal, not an ending. It is a turning point. It is the beginning of a new chapter. It is the moment when darkness realizes it cannot win. God says the truth about you is bigger than the lies told about you. God says the light in you is stronger than the shadows around you. God says the prayers you prayed in secret are now bearing fruit in public. God says you are seen. You are known. You are loved and you are safe. Keep breathing. Keep praying. Keep trusting. Do not skip this moment. Do not dismiss this message. Heaven wrote it for you. Heaven timed it for you. Heaven wrapped it in urgency because heaven knows how easily distracted earth has become. But you are here. You are reading. You are chosen. You are called. And you are not too late. God says this to you now in this very moment of time when heaven itself bends low to whisper into your heart. He says that what you are reading is not a coincidence, not a random arrangement of words but a divinely orchestrated sign placed in your path so that your spirit would awaken and your eyes would open. God says, Archangel Michael is standing near you even as these words reach you. He is watching. He is interceding and he is speaking with a voice of urgency that you cannot ignore. He says to you, this is a very urgent message. Don't ignore this. Don't skip this. Don't think it is for someone else. Don't pass by thinking you have more time. He orders you to open this right now because heaven is moving in your life and there are things happening behind the scenes that you cannot yet see. Your person is suffering and their heart has been struck with a deep aching pain. Not just in the body but in the soul because they have finally found out something about you that shakes them. Something about your destiny, your calling, your light and your truth. God says this is not to frighten you but to prepare you. The pain your person feels is real, but it is also a part of a great unveiling, a spiritual awakening that is moving through their life. For so long, they have been kept in the shadows of misunderstanding, in the darkness of lies, and in the confusion of hidden things. But now a light has pierced their heart. The revelation they have come into is not meant to destroy you or them, but to liberate you both from chains that were silently choking your future. God says He has seen the tears you have cried when no one else was watching. He has seen the nights when you were awake, wrestling in your soul, unsure how to explain, unsure how to confess, unsure how to stand in your truth. He says, every moment you felt unseen, every time you felt misunderstood, He was there collecting your tears in a bottle, storing your prayers in heaven's chambers, and preparing a moment such as this to bring everything into the light. Archangel Michael speaks with a trembling in his voice, not because he is afraid, but because he carries the weight of heaven's urgency. He says to you, I am with you. I have fought battles for you. I have stood guard at your door when unseen forces tried to harm you. I have intercepted attacks meant to crush you. I have whispered hope to you in your sleep, but now you must listen. This is not a game. This is not a passing sign. This is a divine command. You must open your heart, open your eyes, open your soul, and understand what heaven is revealing. Michael says that your person, the one who holds such a deep place in your heart, has been struck by the truth of who you are. This truth is heavy for them because the world taught them to fear what is powerful and to distrust what is pure. But God says your purity, your calling, your anointing, your destiny is not something to fear. It is something that will save them. The chest pain they feel is not only physical but spiritual. A breaking of old walls, a collapse of false beliefs, a cracking open of a hardened heart so that light can enter. God says you must not run from this moment. You must not allow fear to close your mouth or harden your heart. You must pray. You must trust. You must stand still and know that He is God. Even now, angels are surrounding your person, ministering to them, easing their pain, whispering peace, and preparing their heart to receive the fullness of the truth about you. They will come to understand not only what you are but who you are. A child of God. A bearer of light, one chosen for such a time as this. God says He knows the weight you are carrying. He knows the questions that circle your mind like restless birds. He knows the fear that tries to tell you that this is the end, that everything is falling apart. But He says to you, this is not the end. This is the beginning. This is not your downfall. This is your deliverance. This is not your shame. This is your shaping. He says, what is? Walking into divine favor even as you read these words. Yet Michael urges you, don't be silent now. Don't ignore this revelation. He says there are still fragments of that old energy trying to cling to your memory, regrets, fears, moments of self-blame. You must release them, beloved. You must speak light over your life. The enemy's last tactic is always guilt and confusion. But you, chosen one, are being told that God Himself saw everything that happened, and declared you innocent. There are people right now who sense something shifting around you. Even if they can't explain it, they may feel uneasy or suddenly distant. That's because your vibration is rising. You are no longer in the frequency of fear or lack. Archangel Michael has elevated your soul into alignment with divine abundance. The people and situations that no longer serve you will begin to fall away naturally. Don't chase them. Let them go peacefully. This is God's pruning, not punishment, and for the one who wronged you deeply, yes, heaven saw that too. God is not asleep. Justice has already been written. Last night, the scales were balanced in your favor. The person who betrayed you, lied about you, or used your kindness for their gain has been exposed before the heavenly court. But listen carefully. You are not to seek revenge. Your reward will come through restoration, not retaliation. God says, I will prepare a table for you in the presence of those who doubted you. Michael adds, forgive them now, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. When you forgive, you release the last grip of darkness from your aura. And as you do, you'll feel a sudden lightness like something invisible has been lifted from your shoulders. That is the evidence of divine completion. Beloved, the time of silence in heaven concerning you has ended. The angels are rejoicing because a decision was made last night that changes the course of your earthly story. It's as if your life has been rewritten from above. The delays that frustrated you were not denials. They were divine detours to protect you from unseen harm. Now that the battle has been won, what was meant for you will come swiftly. In the next few days, you might notice unusual signs, repeating numbers, lights flickering, songs playing at just the right moment, or unexpected calls from people you haven't heard from in years. Don't dismiss them. These are confirmations that heaven is aligning things for you. Archangel Michael says, pay attention, your signs will come in whispers. Heaven has been observing how you've stayed humble when others boasted, how you gave when you barely had enough for yourself, and how you still smiled even when your heart was breaking. Those silent sacrifices were not ignored. Every tear was collected. Every prayer was heard. God is now ready to return what was stolen 1,000-fold. Michael says, this is your restoration season. But he also warns, do not let fear pull you back into old patterns. When things begin to change quickly, remain calm. Heaven's blessings may arrive disguised as disruption. That means some endings may come suddenly. A job, a friendship, a habit, but don't grieve them too long. What leaves now is making space for what's truly yours. There was also a specific soul tied to your energy. Someone who once carried love for you, but also pain. Last night, their spirit was visited. In a dream or a silent moment, they were shown the truth about you. They realized what they did. And though they may not reach out immediately, guilt has touched their heart. God says you will receive an apology soon, but even if it never comes, know that the awakening has begun within them. You might feel an unusual calm over the next 24 hours. That's the aftermath of divine intervention. The angels are now surrounding your home, blessing your space, clearing the residue of old energies. You might notice your sleep improving, your thoughts becoming clearer, or your spirit feeling lighter. These are not coincidences. This is heaven's cleanup process after victory. Archangel Michael says there's also something you've been asking for, a decision you've been waiting on. A document, a chance, or an answer that seemed endlessly delayed. God says the decision has been made. It is yes, but you must hold faith, not fear. Don't look at appearances. The shift is already done spiritually. The physical manifestation is catching up. You have stepped into a divine protection zone. From this moment on, your enemies will find it difficult to locate you spiritually. Their energy cannot touch you. Your name has been sealed in heavenly light. That's why Michael ordered you not to skip this message, because he wants you to be aware of what heaven has already accomplished on your behalf. He whispers, now, start thanking God as if it's already done, because it is. The Lord is with you, guiding you to people who will honor your soul, not just your presence. A new chapter is being written, one that carries blessings you once thought impossible. Financial doors will open. Emotional wounds will heal. A divine partnership will begin to form. A connection rooted in truth, loyalty, and peace. This is part of your reward for enduring in faith. And when doubts try to return, close your eyes and say, Michael, stand by me. Feel that warmth again. The same light that guarded you last night. You are never alone. Heaven has permanently assigned guardians to your path. The truth is, what happened last night was not random. It was prophecy, unfolding. You had reached a point in your journey where your soul contract required activation. The moment came and heaven responded. Your name was spoken in the council of angels. Your case was reviewed. Your pain presented, your future rewritten. That's why Michael said this message is about you. Because out of countless souls, yours was chosen for this divine renewal. There's a reason you were drawn here today. Because you are meant to know. Heaven didn't want you living unaware of how much has shifted. And so, child of the Most High, listen once more to the angel's voice. You are safe now. You are seen. You are loved beyond measure. Let your heart rest. Let go of what you can't control. God has taken over. From this moment forward, move with quiet confidence. Speak gently to yourself. Treat your spirit like sacred ground because heaven just walked through it. The tears you cried have become seeds. Now they will blossom into blessings. What was broken will be rebuilt. What was taken will be replaced with more than you lost. The storm you feared has already passed. You are standing in the clearing. And if you still doubt this message, ask for a sign tonight before you sleep. Michael promises that heaven will confirm it before sunrise. It might be through a dream, a sound, or an unexplainable warmth that makes you smile in your sleep. That's how you'll know this is real. God says, I am with you. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. Trust me. Pray to me and stay faithful. The message ends not with fear but with certainty. You were protected last night, beloved. You are being elevated now. And in the days to come, you will witness the miracle that was born while you rested. Heaven is not silent anymore. Your name has been spoken in love, and everything that tried to stop you has been overruled by God's own voice. You are free. You are chosen. You are safe. And now your new chapter begins. God says, this message is reaching you right now because heaven has chosen this very moment to reveal what you were never told, what others kept hidden, and what only Archangel Michael was allowed to witness last night. My child, this is not a coincidence that your heart was pulled toward this message at this exact second. Archangel Michael is standing beside you. His sword glowing in holy fire, whispering softly that what happened last night was not ordinary. It was divine, mysterious, and deeply connected to your destiny. You must not skip this. You are the only one who does not yet know. But heaven has decided it's time you finally see what has been unfolding behind the curtain of your life. God says, beloved, last night heaven moved for you. The stars above shifted in their divine alignment, and your name was spoken in the halls of light. Angels gathered discussing your pain, your confusion, your moments of silence when you wondered if heaven still heard you. They saw every tear you shed alone. They saw the weight you carried when no one else offered their hand. They saw how you forgave even when you were broken. And heaven decided that enough was enough. Justice and revelation had to arrive. Archangel Michael says, you have been in spiritual danger without knowing it. There were those who spoke words against you, who wished to block your progress, who hoped your path would crumble. But last night, something happened that they never expected. Heaven intervened. Their plans backfired with a force so powerful that the very energy they used against you reversed, turning into a river of light that now surrounds you. You might have felt a sudden shift in your body, a strange calm after hours of tension, or even an unexplained heaviness in your dreams. That was Michael's presence working in your energy field, cleansing and protecting you from what was meant to destroy you. God says, I saw how they doubted you, the whispers, the jealousy, the secret intentions that were hidden in smiles. There was one person in particular, someone who pretended to care but carried envy deep inside their heart. They underestimated your divine protection. They forgot that no human hand can block what I have anointed. Last night as you rested, Archangel Michael stood guard over your spirit. He descended with legions of angels to push away a dark cloud that was gathering over your life. It was the final attempt from forces that wanted to pull you back into confusion and delay. But beloved, they failed completely. The moment the clock struck midnight, something holy happened in the unseen world. A divine scroll with your name written in gold letters was unsealed before the throne. It contained details of your next season, your blessings, your restoration, your justice. Heaven decided that no matter what others do, your purpose cannot be denied anymore. Archangel Michael's voice thundered through the realms. Enough. This soul belongs to God. No more interference, no more delay, no more deception. You might feel emotional as you read this, but that's because your spirit recognizes truth. Your heart knows something shifted in the atmosphere. God says, the battle that was fought for you last